What's going on, everybody? We got another trade recap video today. And in the week off strong, took a dub today. Really quality trade setup in my eyes. And yeah, we're just gonna run through what I was kind of thinking running in today, what trade I took. And yeah, so let's get started. Keep it pretty simple. Coming into market open, I was still pretty bullish as on like the higher time frame, we're continuously moving higher and higher and higher, looking for this external draw right here and this we have this daily fair value gap that we haven't filled yet. We haven't tapped into it. So that was kind of where I wanted to see like price, start working towards. Obviously, I always really have like a loose bias because like I'm not trying to predict where the market's going. I'm just trying to react off of what it's showing me what we're doing. So originally we started to get this big sell-off, right? We came back, we tapped into this hourly fair value gap and the equilibrium of this range, which was a good sign to me that we wanted to push higher actually because we got a nice rejection off of that as well as we were rejecting off of this 4-hour bullish gap right here pretty strongly. So I was like, okay, good to see there. At open, we actually, or pre-market open, we were pretty much getting this like big V shape, which wasn't actually ideal, is what I wanted to see. Originally, what I had put that I kind of was looking for is I wanted to see some more internal price action put in at open. We come down, maybe in this 15-minute gap right here, had marked, get some more price action, and then like get a move back up. Oh man, that arrow don't want to work. Get a move back up to some of these other like unfilled 15-minute gaps we had up here. Um, but we did not end up doing that. As you can see right here at open, we absolutely just pumped straight up. Took out this London high here, which then ES put in equal highs. So I was watching that as well. So like, all right, I'm still, bullish. Maybe we catch a retrace to then, see some higher prices. So come down here. We have this 5 minute for that got created on that move up. We got a nice pull back into it. Respected constant encroachment very nicely. You expected the whole gap. Tap into this one as well. Um, Big rejection off of that, and then we in that leg created this 1 minute fair value gap that I entered off as well. I know we had this 1 minute up here as well that we could have, tapped and then gone lower, but uh, conviction. I had high conviction in this trade, and I wanted to see higher prices, so everything was kind of aligning. And I executed on this. So I put a limit order right at the fair value gap, which so I got a perfect entry. Because we inverse it here, I didn't want to get into this trade right here. I wanted to get in right here. So put a limit order, targeting these like relative equal high zone right there for pretty much like a little one-to-one. Now, as I was saying, I wanted to see this buy side level get hit. So that was one of my external draws on the day, was right there, this 4-hour high. Um, so I actually, as this trade was moving up, after I went break even, there was like the thought of maybe like just leaving it to run, which obviously you can see. Now, I'll put executions on if it'll work for me. Like obviously, you could see that the entire thing would have played out. Pretty much zero drawdown whatsoever. So like again, really solid trade. Great way to end the week. Ended up in a profit for the week. But again, like it's a Friday. We had news about to come out, so I was really just kind of like, all right, I'm just gonna take my profit where I can at the one-to-one that I originally was targeting and what I wanted to go for, which is what I did. Now, yes, it could have played out, but I did let it run for a little bit, but I put uh, my stop right at like the one-to-one, like where I would have been um, out of the trade originally, and that got hit, which a-okay. That's I wanted to take my profit. Like we also I was looking over here on ES as well. This is like right where the where you were right here, where I was gonna leave it running potentially, and ES just inverse this gap right here that we had created. So I was like, all right, I'm out of there anyways, because this is the secured. This is the I probably could have left some runners too, but like I said, really just trying to take my profit when I can, secure that one-to-one, which we got. So yeah, that was a really solid trade today. that is pretty much all from me. Quick trade recap on that to sum up the week. Like I said, ended off the week in profit, which is always a good thing. Yeah, I'm not a whole lot else to say. I'll see y'all next week. Hopefully, we can catch some dubs in. Otherwise, just gonna keep grinding away, staying patient, observing. We're locked in. Yeah. All right. See y'all later.